At least he has a feed.
Keep doing it. Don't do that.
Still run off internal?
No, I switched to it. Now it's just the internet's just that. Oh, I got switched. So now you don't get it.
I thought the picture looked a little jerky, but it's better
Hustle in. cover. Do what you gotta fight through. Yeah.
Has that been yellow lately?
Off and on. Probably just make a new field for Varsity that way. Or jump on the same thing.
Yeah, so far we haven't. So far hasn't cut out. So we'll see what.
All right, welcome everyone here to tonight's 38th meeting between Triton and Bethany Christian. I'm Andy O'Hara. With me here this evening, Quentin Namsen, Kenny Barnhart, the Hall of Famer Ryan Limler, as these two teams get ready to square off in this matchup here tonight at Buller Court. As Triton comes in with a 4-1 record, Bethany Christian 2-3 on the year. Triton with wins against Oregon Davis, Plymouth, Lakeland Christian Academy, and Pioneer. And the two wins coming for the Bruins against West Noble and Morgan Township. Q, we look at these two teams the other night against Pioneer. We saw a Triton team battle some adversity, had some trouble down low, but yet this group found a way to endure and win that ball game.
And that's something that speaks highly of this team. And we've talked to Coach Groves about it, and when you and I have talked about it in private. This team, they know how to battle. No matter how big of an other opposing team they are, they just know how to bring it every single game and fight.
And they really let this is a group, their points off turnovers have kind of dropped since the Northwood game, or have really began to kind of grow. You saw 31 against Lakeland Christian Academy, still in double digits the last time against with 15. Tonight, what's going to be the biggest thing is we see this Bethany Christian team is very physical, but they can shoot and they can do a lot of things really well.
Oh, they're going to have to take care of the ball. I mean, that's like the biggest thing with any game. You got to be able to take care of the ball, but at the same time, you got to get back on defense. This Bethany Christian team, they are going to be coming and watching them on film. They are a very fast team. They like to push the ball. And
Triton, with their last back-to-back games were kind of their two of their lowest turnover margins for the year, with 7 against Lakeland Christian and 12 against Pioneer. But tonight's going to come down to shutting Reinhardt down. This young man, he can shoot, he can do everything. He does a lot for him, including rebound the basketball. He's their leading rebounder. This is a guy that you've got to take care of him. Plus, when this guy gets those second chance points underneath, you foul him, he's almost automatic from the free throw line.
Yeah, I mean, just looking, in almost every single category, he's leading the way. So, as a senior, that's exactly what you want from him, and to show that leadership.
And Triton, you're going to have to come out strong. I mean, you are starting out strong. I mean, you're averaging just shy of 12 points a quarter for your first 2 quarters in there, but this is the Bethany Christian team that's averaging 15 points per game in that second quarter and 11 points in that first quarter. Triton's going to have to come out and match them pound for pound. You can't have a slow start or go kind of have a tough run of it as you did against Lakeland Christian Academy. And, Triton, that lone loss against Northwood, Northwood obviously just a completely different animal, but we've seen them endure against Plymouth. We've seen them endure. This Bethany Christian team, while 2-3, is favored tonight to win by 3 points, according to John Harrell here this evening.
Oh, and you know exactly what the Trojans like to do when they have that. It's either going one way or the other. They don't really like to make it super close, so.
And they really haven't had that close game other than Plymouth, in which came down to the wire where Triton trailed, but then they found a way to come back with a big fourth quarter to propel themselves. We saw them put up 16 points in that, 14 points in that quarter. Their most points they've scored in a quarter is 20 in the third quarter. This is a group that they get better as the game goes on, but going for me, I want to see that Gage Riffle I saw in that first quarter against the Lakeland Christian Academy. He was automatic. He had double digits at the end of the first.
And that's something that Triton really has to do. We've seen multiple games where they They play really well up to a certain point, and then out of nowhere they just drop off, and that's where we see a lot of teams start to go on these runs, and they really bring it back. At the start of the third, they looked really, really good, and then, closer to the end, Plymouth went on that run into the fourth quarter, but Triton was able to secure the win. So they're going to have to keep it going all 4 quarters, and they can't bring their foot up off the gas.
And Kenny, we saw in that second half where Dante Workman just took over the second half in that game against Pioneer. That was kind of needed. They were kind of struggling on some points, but yet he took over that second half.
Yeah, he come out there, and just took off, and I think he had like 8 straight points coming off there on that after that halftime break. Biggest thing is I know Riffle had those fouls early in that game, so that kind of restructured the offense a little bit then. But then, when Riffle or Dante come out there after halftime and just showed everybody what we got to do to get this game.
And Q, what I like about our group, this is a group that hustles. We see a team that, may be undersized if you go to some of these matchups, but yet they're only getting out-rebounded by 9 total rebounds on the season from their opponents. This group tonight is going to have to hustle because Bethany Christian does a nice job cleaning the glass.
Yeah, and that's just something that the Trojans know how to do. They know how to fight, and that's what they're going to have to do. That's what they're going to have to do tonight. It's not going to be an easy game.
So that being said, we're about 40 seconds away. We'll have the starting lineups, and after that, we'll be back right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Good evening. On behalf of Head of School Dr. Tim Lehman, Principal Hank Williams, and Athletic Director Gary Chuck, welcome to Buller Court on the campus of Bethany Christian Schools for tonight's boys basketball matchup between the visiting Trojans of Triton High School and the hosting Bethany Christian Bruins. We appreciate the support of all athletes participating in this event. These young people have devoted much of themselves in preparation for this contest. Whether they win or lose, they will have gained much from their efforts. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not welcome at IHSAA events. We hope this will be reflected toward the competitors, officials, coaches, administrators, and spectators. Also, parents, we ask you to please keep your children with you in the stands throughout the game tonight. Please enjoy the game. Tonight's officials are Mr. Kirk Robinson, Mr. Eric Coburn, and Mr. Trent Long. We'd like to thank them for giving their time and energy to make this education-based athletic opportunity possible. For more information on how you can help alleviate a critical shortage in this vital position, visit ihsaa.org/officials. Now let's meet the starters in tonight's game, beginning with the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Triton Trojans. Triton plays tonight in the visiting blue uniform. A 5'10" junior, number 4, Landon Patrick. A 6-foot senior, number 5, Dante Workman. A 5'9" junior, number 10, Julian Swanson. A 6-foot junior, number 20, Gage Ripple. And a 6-foot senior, number 33, Tanner Wick Hoyer. The Trojans are coached by Mr. Jason Groves, in his 20th season on the bench, assisted by Caleb Ogden, Mike Stone, and Chad Patrick. Triton's athletic director is Mr. Rodney Lewis. Now, let's meet the starting lineup for the hosting Bethany Christian Bruins. Bethany plays tonight in the home white uniform. A 5'9" junior, number 11, Jude Miller. A 6'4" senior, number 21, Jacoby Reinhardt. A 6-foot junior, number 30, Trey Hacking. A sophomore, 6-foot, number 32, Jacob Bontrager. And a 6'3" senior, number 42, Aiden Falcone. The Bruins are coached by Mr. Daniel Mast in his 6th season on the bench, assisted by Lucas Keys and Bruce Shayla. The managers are Lucas Bateman and Noah Sanchez. Good luck to both teams. Officials, the game is yours.
All right, the starting lineups out there for both teams is Reinhardt and Dante Workman greet each other at center court. Final instructions from the official. Triton has won 15 games here at Buller Court. Ball's up, and Triton controls the tip. And Swanson will take it. He'll attack with some numbers the other way. Goes up strong, but he's going to travel, and Triton turns it over on their first possession.
You know, I like seeing that out of Julian Swanson, though. He had some games where he started off slow. I love seeing him just attack right downhill.
You know, Julian listed where he's at 5'9". This young man plays like he's 6'1". Caffey with it, works it across. Reinhardt tries to go to Falcon on the elbow, kicks it out. Bontrager with it. Skips it across the way to Miller. Miller for 3 on the way.
Offense.
Can't drop it in. Rebound there, gets knocked out of bounds, and Triton gets the basketball.
Trojans really got to slide around. You do not want this team to catch fire from beyond the arc.
I mean, this is a group you have to close out those shooters. We saw that on film.
I'm sure that's something Coach Groves has worked with on practice, is closing out strong but not leaving your feet, because if you do, they're blowing by.
Swanson, he's going to attack the side of the lane. Goes up, bank is closed, tipped around. Reinhardt's got the rebound. Big man scanning the floor. Hands it off. Caffey will work it across. Now Bontrager, the baseline runner, goes to Falcon, gets fouled and can't get it to drop in, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's a beautiful feed right there.
And I'm not going to say it for his sake.
So Whit Hoyle picked up his first foul.
Ooh, now if he makes these.
Hang on. I'm not going to. And that's his first missed free throw of the year. He came into this game 7-7. I waited. It went the broadcaster's curse. I'm telling you, it's a thing. Falcon settles in off on the first. Can't break the tie on the scoreboard, and they get the rebound. Woodhoyo's got it, and back go the Trojans. Swanson with the basketball, past the half-court line, works here to the near side. Got to Patrick. He'll try the dribble drive from the top of the key, out to Workman in the corner. Workman, nothing there, lost his dribble, elects to go to Patrick. Landon drives to the middle of the lane, goes up strong with the runner, can't drop it in. Falcon with the rebound.
Trojans looking to take advantage of their small size and speed against that big man.
Caffey with it now, goes to Reinhardt on the right wing. He'll elect to go up top.
Oh, good pass.
Feeds it down to Bontrager. Bank is open. Reinhardt with the assist.
That's what you got to do to break any kind of zone. You got to keep moving, get some back cuts, some screens.
Riffle now goes to Swanson by himself. He'll dial a three. Count that one. Swanson from beyond the arc. Good patience, good confidence stepping into his shot there. Triton settles into their zone defense now with Reinhardt on the right wing. Tips it across now to Miller. Back to Reinhardt. He'll pull up for three. Can't hit that one. Rebound, Riffle off the back iron. Riffle with the basketball on the right wing. He'll attack the middle. Gage Riffle goes through, partially blocked by Reinhardt. And Triton comes with the basketball. Riffle, this time he'll try a three. Can't drop it in. Workman tips it, but over back call is going to be called on the foul.
So Workman picked up his first, team's second. So 2 fouls here fairly early into this first quarter.
Zane Parsons going to check in. Falcon comes off the floor. His first break. Another with the basketball goes to Reinhardt. Reinhardt goes to the corner. The up fake there by Parson. Pulls it back down. Goes to Miller now in the corner. Three-pointer on the way for Caffey off the iron. No good. Reinhardt offensive board. Bedpack is no good. Tipped around again near the basket. And it's a fight for the basketball. Can't see. Caffey now has the basketball to Miller. Now goes on over to Parson. He'll drive through. Feeds it down. Good feed to Reinhardt. Fouled and one opportunity coming for the big man. That's all set up by Zane Parson. A good way to thread the needle. Good drive. Pull the defense to him, and Reinhardt comes right through both along that baseline untouched until the foul. And he gets 3 points the old-fashioned way as he tickles the twine there. The Bruins lead by 2. Patrick atop the key, goes to Whithoyle on the elbow. He'll drive. Wants to feed, lost his dribble, nowhere to go, finds Patrick. He tracks it down by the half-court line. And he got nervous for a minute.
Yep, getting really close.
Patrick drives, threads the needle. Whithoyle underneath, gets it blocked by Reinhardt. Gets his own rebound. Swanson from straight away, can't drop it in. Reinhardt gets the rebound. Caffey, Miller, Parson. Intercepted, landed Patrick. He'll take off. 1-on-2 fast break, up and in. Patrick, the team's leader in steals, showing off why there.
He always likes to stay out there with those long arms and just pick off those balls and free lane to the other end.
Skips it into the corner. Parson works it to Caffey. Up on top to Miller. And Swanson again with another steal. Swanson attacks with the floater. Can't drop it in. Good defense by Miller. Feeds it to Bontrager. Caffey, 1-on-2 fast break. Goes up, adjusts, and puts it in. It's their second lead of the ball game. And Falcon to check back in next to Ed Ball. Patrick. Backdoor to Riffle. Knocked away from Caffey. Riffle controls it on the baseline. Goes out to Whithoyle.
Patience. Just got to be smart.
Tanner to Dante Workman. He'll drive the baseline and a foul call here on Reinhardt.
So Reinhardt's going to pick up his first, team's first.
And Falcon checks in for Bontrager. Patrick goes to Dante Workman up top of the key. He'll set the offense. Goes to Riffle. Riffle on the left wing. Caught there, leaves it for Whithoyle. He'll reset the offense. Riffle now between the leg dribble, trying to get some size up on Caffey. Hill drive. Fakes it down low, trying to adjust. Goes somewhere, finds Swanson. Swanson uses the screen. He'll pull up for three, but gets it partially tipped. And the Bruins go back the other way. Caffey, cross the court pass, finds Parson. Into Miller. Can't get it to go through. And the two players collide at the corner, and it's going to stay right here with the Bruins. as Jaden Overmeyer, Caden Large, and Brady Wood all check in on behalf of Patrick Swanson and Tanner Woodhoyo. Reinhardt's going to bound right in that small corner there, right in front of the Triton cheerleaders. Goes to Miller. Hands it off to Caffey. He'll set the offense. Calls the play. Riffle picks him up. Trying changing up their defensive look just a little bit. Reinhardt top of the key with the jab step. Dante Workman not giving a single inch out there on the floor. Parson drives. Tries to feed it to Falcon, overthrows him. And they'll turn it over. And that was a good job by Dante Workman to stay put because, I mean, when you watch on film, that drive by Parson really pulls the defense in. That would have left Reinhardt wide open. He gets a lot of good looks from the outside that way.
And you know that's something that Coach Groves is focused on, is making sure that he does not go off.
Contain him, and Jason Groves, his 22nd game he's ever coached against the Bruins. Workman drives, stops, spin, fade away, or pull-up jumper on the way. Banks open for Dante Workman. A dynamite move there for the senior. Reinhardt uses the screen, stops there. Workman picks him up. Miller now. Works it here as Caffey drives. Reinhardt working against Dante Workman, driving hard. Gets it ripped away from the freshman Brady Wood. 2-on-2 fast break. Finds Overmeyer, but couldn't quite corral it, and Triton turns it over. Parson inbounds, goes to Caffey. He'll set the table. Works it right, goes to Miller. Miller stops with the basketball, on top to Reinhardt. With the jab step, Workman doing a nice job staying with him. They try to lead it to Falcon off his hand, out of bounds. Triton takes over. Swanson checks in on behalf of Dante Workman. Also checking in now will be Gideon Miller, and Toby Mast will check in.
Yeah, Workman.
Dante's like, I'm not done yet.
Yep, I want to play.
I ain't tired. What are you taking me out for?
Swanson up the floor. 2 minutes to go here in the first. We're knotted up at 7. Swanson directing traffic. Brady Wood here on the near side. Back to Swanson. Trying to move well here off ball. Trying to take the lead for the second time in the ball game. Riffle.
There you go. Get someone out in that corner. Stretch out that defense.
Brady Wood drives, kicks it out. Gage Riffle deep three on the way. Can't drop it in. Falcon with the defensive board knocked away from Swanson. Falcon recovers, and back go the Bruins. Good feed to Caffey in the corner to Parson. Parson leads it to Falcon. Backdoor cut. And a foul call there on the floor on the Trojans will be the third team foul? Fourth team foul?
The fourth one. So Brady Wood's going to pick up his first, but like I said, Triton's fourth team foul for this quarter.
This is not a team you want to send to the free throw line.
Gideon Miller in the corner, kicks out to Falcon. Now down to Caffey in the low block. He backs down. Riffle lost his dribble, feeds it to Falcon. Caffey on the outside. Good ball move by Bethany Christian. Now goes to Parson, top of the key. Uses the screen. Goes away from it now. Spins, goes up with it. Can't get down to drop in. And he gets his own rebound there off the offensive board for Parson. Caffey straightaway three for the lead. Can't drop it in. Riffle boxes out the big man. It goes out of bounds. They're going to say Falcon knocked it out of his hands. The ball goes back to the way inside the final minute here in the first quarter as Landon Patrick checks in for Riffle. Everybody on the starting line for the Trojans has got their break here in the first quarter.
Which this hype, it's been a lot of run and gun. They need a little bit of a breather.
Oh, yeah. Coach Groves probably really happy that he can go deep into that bench tonight.
Swanson on the right wing, goes to Patrick in the corner, tries to feed to Overmeyer through his legs, and it's going to be fought for by Gideon Miller. And back go the Bruins, get the ball back off the turnover as Reinhardt going to check in, as will Jude Miller. All right. Shoes tied. 43 seconds and counting. Caffey setting up the play. Goes to Jude Miller. He's going to let the clock run out. Hold for the final shot. Brady Wood going to try to
Speed him up.
instigate.
Jaden Overmeyer got a big assignment. You know that's who they're going to try and give the ball to.
Got to be smart here. Skips it. Caffey. 3 on the way. Can't drop it in. Falcon rebound. Put back on the way is good off the window.
Who got that one?
Falcon. Swanson up the floor now. Pull up jumper at the buzzer. Can't drop it in. And Triton will trail by 2 going in to the second quarter. We'll take a break. Be back here in a second right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
All right, second quarter about to get underway tonight. The JV picked up their 5th win of the season with a 53-31 win. Leading the way for Triton with 10 points is Brady Wood, 9 points for McFarland, 8 points apiece for Swanson and Max Johnson, 7 points apiece for Colton Large and Jaden Arnett, and 4 points for Hensley. Triton had 16 assists, 29 rebounds, and 11 steals in the ballgame. JV was fun to watch tonight. Workman top the key now goes to Swanson. He'll attack on the way through. Swanson goes up, lost the basketball. Falcon goes back the other way. The Bruins back on the attack, but he'll travel as he kind of stumbles. We kind of took a weird step there before he passed the ball. They'll turn it over. Dan Mast in his 6th season, 57 wins to his credit. Won a sectional championship a season ago. Oh, I guess no, 2 years ago. Patrick the F8 pull-up jumper from the elbow after the adjustment is good, and Triton strikes first here in the second quarter.
Gotta love the pretty mid-range.
Miller now goes to Parson. Back to Miller in the corner. Reinhardt working against one-on-one. Dante Workman gets through the screen, has a head of steam, goes up, and drops it in the laser. So that was on a rope. Dante Workman got popped in the face.
Yeah, he's kind of rubbing his eye a little bit.
Hands it to Swanson. Triton needing to respond here, down by 2. Work with the jab step, now to Swanson. Brady Wood, the freshman, now going to drive against Falcon. Good move there. Goes up, and nice move by Brady Buckets on the way to the basket.
Gets him on the board with his first 2 points.
There's not been 28 ties.
No, I it's Falcon ties every time there's a transaction.
Oh, I got you. There's been a handful.
ChatGPT's going to have to do some more fixing.
Falcon setting
Dante
3
doing a great
screens
job
on
fighting
Dante
through those
Workman.
screens.
And a blocking foul called on Triton.
So Large going to pick up his team's first for the second quarter.
Riffle and Whithoyle check in on behalf of Swanson and Caden Large, and Caffey checks in for Falcon. Rose trying to move his defense back, trying to take away the middle. Caffey now scanning, tied at 11. Off the inbound, goes to Jude Miller. In the corner to Caffey. Working against Riffle, screen set by Bontrager, now leaves it for Parson. Parson drives through, knocked away from Dante Workman. It's a loose ball.
Look at those Trojans on the ground.
And
Everyone's on the ground.
A travel call calling the Bruins. And the turnover, Triton goes back to the way.
You can definitely tell they're trying to get a lot of action up here at the top of the key and then try to have somebody cut to the basket and just not even a back door, but just a wide open underneath.
But Triton's got to keep an eye on that help side, because once this team does a real good job of that pick and roll, you got those picks, you see those guys move to the basket well. Oh, and Jude Miller takes it away from the freshman as Reinhardt goes back to the way. 3-on-3, fast break. Parson stops on the baseline. Goes to Bontrager. Kicks out. Caffey, three-pointer on the way. Count it. The assist there and a timeout for Bethany Christian. They're going to take a 30-second timeout, our first timeout of the ballgame.
I got a final from the trench. The Lady Trojans victorious over the Jimtown Jimmies tonight, 56-24.
So the girls pick up their first win of the year. Congrats to them.
We wish we would have been able to call it, but we had to make a decision, and this is the decision we made.
Andy's birthday wish.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. Don't throw me under the bus. No, don't throw me under the bus. That is the producer's call. I just go where I'm told. I am just it may be my birthday, but there was no decision by me on that whole thing there. That was the producer told me where to go.
Of course, you know what you heard what my wife said when we left work. You guys having a night out without the kids tonight.
Yeah. How about the time of this? It's like, hey, we got to go back home. I got to go to work tomorrow. It was a Friday night, but a different story. But unfortunately, the birthday was during the week this week.
Well, but we don't. But the three of us tonight, we don't have any of the kids. They're taking care of the trench tonight.
That's something. They're Rodney's problem tonight. We're not babysitting.
Yep.
It's the zone.
So Patrick now, we'll see what they set up coming out of the timeout. Goes to Brady Wood. Skips it across the way. We'll see what they set up. Riffle, corner three on the way. Can't drop it in. And Patrick gets the loose ball. Feeds it to Whithoyle. Good feed there. Bank is closed. Gets his own rebound. Goes back up. Put back this time is good for Tanner Whithoyle.
Knew it wasn't going to be long until he got up on the board.
Team's leader in rebounds. Knocks it away. And look at there. The collector gets the loose ball. Patrick back the other way. Landon attacks in the full court. Finds Riffle. Transition three on the way. Short of the mark. Hits the iron. And it's a fight for the basketball. Whithoyle's got it. Jason Gross trying to call a timeout, but a jump ball will be the call, and the Bruins get it back. Swanson checks in now.
You love I love this kind of like aggression diving on the floor.
You got to have it, man. I spent more time on the floor than I did running half the time, diving for loose balls and trying to draw charges. Well, Q did too, but
same. Yeah, I was about to say I was always on the ground.
If there's a leader for charges in school history, I'm pretty sure Q's got it. Pull-up jumper for Caffey on the baseline is good.
Trying to heat up.
Now it's their largest lead to three. Does that match it? Yes. Riffle now drives, goes through. He'll draw the foul and goes to the line for two.
Couple white shirts will swoop in there.
You know, if you're not getting it falling from beyond the arc, drive, get to the free throw. It's the easiest way to boost that confidence.
So Caffey's going to get his first, team's first.
Triton only got to the free throw line a couple times that Pioneer game. And the team shooting north of 61% on the year as Riffle hits the first, and Falcon out checks in for Bontrager. Second one on the way, tickles the twine, and that draws them within one as Overmeyer and Caden Lars check in on behalf of Riffle and Dante Workman. Lineup unchanged for the Bruins as Caffey and Reinhardt discussing what they want to run here. Coach Dan Mast looking on. Reinhardt, they're going to try the dribble handoff. Reinhardt goes backdoor. Triton shuts it. Parson for three on the way. Can't drop it in. Landed. Patrick with the defensive rebound. Patrick back to the way. He'll attack with speed. The full court kicks it out to Overmeyer. Jade now driving against Reinhardt. Leaves it for Large, who goes to Swanson in the corner. Swanson goes up, adjusts, and he'll draw the foul.
So Miller's going to pick up his first, team's second. Swanson first appearance at the line tonight.
It's the first to drop into tied at 16. And checking in was Toby Mast. Still checking for Jude Miller. Swanson to break the tie. Bank is closed, stays tied there at 16. Halfway gone here in the second. Parson up the floor. Across the timeline, he'll attack top of the key all the way through. Swanson
Travel.
blows him up. They're going to call then a travel call.
Travel, yep.
Good defense there by Swanson again.
Yeah, didn't know whether that was going to be a jump ball or a travel, and figured there wasn't enough tie-up to warrant the jump ball.
Triton settles into their play. Overmeyer works away from the screen. Up on top to Large. Now to Overmeyer for three. Can't drop it in, just left of the mark. Rebound there to Parson up the floor, and Overmeyer denies and takes it away. Jaden Overmeyer, he attacks, stops on the baseline. Swanson scanning. Has Caden Large open for three. He's going to try it here. Catch and shoot three. Can't drop it off the top of the backboard. No call. Rebound gets his own. Swanson goes to Patrick. Patrick drives. Stops there. Now to Caden Large. Overmeyer
Good ball
again.
movement.
Good recovery.
Corner. Good shot fake.
Swanson tries to feed it to Large. Threads the needle. It's a loose ball, and the Bruins have it. And Patrick tries to intercept it, and he'll leave it for Swanson. Back go the Trojans. Overmeyer, transition three on the way. Can't drop it in. Oh, here comes Tanner Whithoyle. The collector can't cash in there. Tips it and goes to Swanson. Triton hangs on to it.
There's the iconic whistle. Hey, slow it down.
Yep.
Well, I'm
Take care of the ball.
They can hear that whistle all the way up on the space shuttle, I'm telling you. Overmeyer on the outside. He'll try the dribble drive against Reinhardt. He'll attack, goes up off the window. No good defense. Good defense by Reinhardt. Falcon up the floor. Finds Parson. Good pass on over to Caffey. And he'll let the rest of the team get down there on his side of the half court. Goes to Reinhardt, works with the screen. Now he'll drive the baseline. Kicks back. Caffey. Just what they drew up, and that one's on the way. Can't drop it in. Caffey off his own rebound. Feeds Falcon. Banks open. Good feed. The Bruins back out in front. Whithoyle now with it. Goes to Patrick. Kicks it out to Overmeyer. Large with it now. Triton shooting 31% inside the free throw line, 1 of 10 from beyond the arc here in this first half. Swanson straight away. Bank is open. Backboard's there, he might as well use it.
Yep.
Triton takes the lead by 1.
Hey, a bucket is a bucket.
Minute and a half to go here before halftime. Mast hands it off to Reinhardt.
By that left.
Reinhardt drives through traffic with the left hand, scooping good. Back out in front by 1.
He's got 7.
Swanson takes a look at the clock. Down by 1 here. Whithoyle with the basketball on the elbow. Out to Swanson again. Swanson, pull-up jumper on the side. Magic. Swanson back, puts Triton back out in front.
And that's getting him to 9, leading all scorers.
Caffey hands off to Parson. He'll drive, gets it knocked out from behind from Swanson, and it stays right here. As Ben McFarland, Riffle, and Workman all check in. Jude Miller and Bontrager all back in the ball game as well. Brady Wood now checking in. It's a platoon swap.
Yep.
I asked Jason if he's going to have lines like hockey has their substitution lines. Might as well.
He can. I mean, they got the talent. Might as well use it.
I want to know if he's got those named. He probably does. Bontrager, top of the key now. Gets it knocked away from Riffle. Into the, I believe the JV cheerleaders got involved there. And Kim Setzel says you need to pay attention.
Can I have the help?
Drives. Feeds it to Bontrager. Knocked away from Ben McFarland. Dante Workman sets the offense. And with the lead by 1. Goes to Brady Wood. Lost his dribble. And Jason Rose takes the timeout.
Yeah, I see it wasn't working very good, so let's regroup here.
And they're going to take a 30-second timeout, their first time out of the ball game. Well, a lot to like here tonight. Both teams really fighting hard, scrappy basketball.
Biggest thing is both teams are struggling behind the arc. They're trying to get some of those to go. Bethany Christian 1 of 8. Triton just got their second one to drop of their 11 attempts. So they're getting the shots off out there, just can't get them to drop in.
And pretty even on the rebound totals. Bethany Christian leading by our account 15-12. Triton with 6 steals here to start.
How many points off turnovers?
I don't have that.
We don't have that set.
I don't have that set.
You can ask Wes during halftime.
Yeah, Wes will have that.
I'm going to guess.
Write this number
6.
down. You're going to go with 6?
I'm going to go with 6 as of right now.
I'll have to see. I
I
don't
don't
know if he
I'm
brought
going
his print.
7. I'm going 7.
Oh, you're going to one up me?
I'm going to one up you. This is the Price is Right,
See,
man.
Yeah, I
Go up
know.
one.
You got to go up 1.
Gotta go up
instead of-
1.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Got to one up you here. Patrick takes a quick look. A little too long of a look. Jason's like, get moving.
Yep.
So they draw up here. Trying to take the lead into halftime. Knocked away from behind. Riffle's got it. Feeds it to Whithoyle.
Corner.
Whithoyle drives, kicks it out. Dante Workman on the way. Count it. The collector with the assist. Reinhardt at the buzzer on the way, and Triton takes a 4-point lead. Was once trailing by 2 to start this quarter. 17 points put up here in the second, and Triton will take that lead into the halftime locker room.
Let's see if those.
So you're going to go check?
I'll go check.
Okay, Q's going to go check. We'll mute him. See if I'm right.
Yeah, I don't know if Wes.
7.
If Wes, yeah, I guess he can somewhat print it out.
Oh, he can ask him.
Yep. Okay, looks like we got things crossed here. So team stats: Triton are 3 of 4, free throw line. Bethany just 1 of 3, 2-pointers, 6 of 17 and 8 of 11. Like we said, they're on those 3-pointers. Of course, Workman got that last one there. They'll get their 3 to 12. Of course, 1 to 3, and then the turnovers 7 and 11 for Reinhardt and Caffey, each with 7. Falcon with 4, and Bontrager with 2. Nobody really has any foul troubles, just the singles for those 2 players, and then Jude Miller for the Trojans. Swanson with 9, Workman with 5, Patrick 4, Riffle and Wood each with 2. Still same thing, nobody's got more than 2 fouls, just a single foul on a couple of those guys, and Large, Whithoyle, Wood, Riffle, and Workman.
So just to be clear, I was closest. So there was 9 points off a turnover. They had 7. So I won, Q lost. We'll go into halftime. We'll be back after the halftime break right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, welcome back, everyone, here to Buller Court. I'm Andy O'Hara. With me here is Kenny Barnhart, Quentin Amsden, and the Hall of Famer O'Reilly. They're here for the Triton Sport Network, broadcasting live on YouTube here tonight. Of course, Kenny has some big news, and I'll let you lead with it.
Well, of course, this is your big day today.
Oh, no, somebody else has a bigger day.
Your big birthday, but we was finally able to pull the lid off of a little thing we knew for Travis. So if you didn't follow today, Travis actually won the Lilly Scholarship Award. So pretty much
For Marshall County.
County. So his first Triton scholar that's won it since
2006?
For a Marshall County one. So 2006, and only the fourth Triton one to win one. So a little bit of a relief off our back to he's a lot of his college is taken care of.
Yep, and congrats to Travis. Nobody works harder than that young man academically, and just good to see that hard work pay off for an outstanding young man with an extremely bright future ahead of him. Congrats, Travis. Of course, he's part of the TTSN group. Usually helps us out. So we'll see what Triton draws up here. Up by 4 here to start the second half queue. They got to keep up the same thing, and the ball movement's got to tighten up just a little bit.
Well, I mean, we saw how long that halftime went, so Coach Groves was definitely letting them know, and I hope they retained all the information he was telling them.
This is a smart group that really wants to learn. Falcon, good drive to the basket.
Shot fake.
Woodhoyle got a hand on it, but not enough to deflect it away, and the Bruins strike first.
Got to stay down.
Out of the halftime break. Workman wants the ball. He's going to set the play in motion. Trying to fakes the double screen. Riffle can't drop it in. The bank is closed. Falcon leaves it for Caffey, and back go the Bruins. Caffey outside. Parson, top of the key. He'll drive, uses the screen. Falcon again, but he's going to travel before he gets rid of it.
Yeah,
Turnover for the Bruins.
Little stutter to try to reach around, and got called for a little bit of movement.
Bethany doing a nice job with their screens up top, really freeing up their players. Falcon and Bontrager have been doing a lot of those duties. Oil backing down, Falcon underneath. They're going to get a foul call on Falcon. And that was the right way if you're Woodhoyle. You want to kind of get your waist lower than his waist, try to back in and get yourself your space. That was a good move by him.
So Falcon picked up his first, team's first.
Hoyo showing how strong he is. Oh, there, beautiful pass.
Oh, but can't get the finish to drop in. Falcon out top, or excuse me, Reinhardt drives with the hook shot, can't drop it in. Falcon gets the rebound, put back, no good. Dante Workman gets tied up. They're going to get a call on Reinhardt. The two players kind of get tied up.
So that's going to be his second, team's second.
Patrick top of the key. Goes to Swanson. Riffle top of the key, leaves it for Woodhoyle. Now works it to Patrick, or excuse me, to Dante Workman on the far side. He'll thread the needle, but good defense. Woodhoyle knocks it out of bounds. And the Bruins go back the other way with it. Both teams combined for 28 points in that second quarter. Bethany Christian to strike first here in the third. Parson, good spin move. Stop there, but good defense by Dante Workman. Caffey for 3. Off the fire and a bit too strong. Riffle with the rebound. Patrick back the other way. Drives, gets it knocked away from Parson. Good steal there by him. Parson got Swanson to leave his feet. Parson driving all the way coast to coast. Can't drop it in. Woodhoyle with the rebound. Now to Dante Workman, goes up, and they'll get a foul call on the Bruins.
Not sure which one they'll go. So Reinhardt's going to pick up his third already. So
that's a big foul for the Bruins. So Workman to the line. Off the mark on the first. So Bontrager and Toby Mast now will check in as Reinhardt and Falcon, the two big men, come out off the floor. Of course, the Triton varsity team, girls team tonight won over Jimtown at home.
A lane violation.
Yep.
Left a little too fast.
I say Riffle left too early. So an empty trip to the free throw line for Triton. They still lead by 2. The Bruins attack again. Miller finds Mast, lost it there, tipped around. It's a loose ball, and it goes out of bounds. And Triton takes over.
I wish we would have been able to have shoes like those. Those are some nice shoes. I'm not going to lie, for both teams too.
I wore and1s. Riffle in the corner. And the Patrick goes on top. Workman drive, good spin move up to the 10, can't drop it in. Rebound there by Caffey. Doesn't have the numbers but kicks it out, and Workman knocks it away. I also wore Reebok too. And some Iversons.
I've only seen Iversons. Were they comfortable?
No. Pass now in the corner, and he'll take off in a turnover. The Bruins take a timeout. They're going to take a full timeout. It'll be their first full timeout. They will have 3 timeouts remaining.
Is that a turnover down there, or is that just a shot off?
A lot happened so quick.
Down there, it was a turnover.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
I was trying to. Our internet's been flaky tonight. We kind of switched around a little bit. It was working, and then we just did some tweaking, see whether we can keep it from stuttering.
Can you try your speed test, see if it's still?
Yeah, I can get 20 up. So I throttled it a little bit, see if we can keep it from.
Of course, Thursday we'll be up at Bremen for the girls basketball up there against the Lions. Then we'll be back at home against Winnemac with the boys on Friday, and then we'll be at home against Pioneer on Saturday. Of course, Friday there's a lot of things going on. Q is not allowed to talk at all.
Yes.
Friday night.
Come on. Kenny, have you heard the
Not at
joke?
all. I'm muting him. See, I have the power here, Q.
It is going to be so fast. You won't be able to. I'll be like Eminem.
Oh no, you ain't faster than me. I got you. I got you.
Yeah, it's.
Good man. I've been parenting for a lot longer than you have. So
People are
the
going to
answer's
think
still
I'm
quick.
saying something bad.
Oh no, you're not gonna say it's bad.
Hey, I'm a new dad. Okay, so I got to get the dad jokes out. Okay,
Oh, I know
I've
what
been
you're
trying to store them in my brain, and my wife won't let me tell them at home because apparently they're bad.
Michelle gets mad at me for telling them too. I don't understand it. They're good. At least I tell good ones.
Oh, I got a really, really good one.
All right, we'll see what they draw out of the timeout here.
Come for that trap.
Swanson takes off.
Good hesitation.
And a foul call on the Bruins.
I really
Official
like
on
the
baseline.
aggression coming out of Swanson tonight. He is looking to score.
So Mast's going to pick up his first, but that's team's 4th. So
They haven't quite hit the halfway point yet.
yep. So might get Triton into the bonus.
Parson, good try, but Workman rips it away.
A little bit of football right there, going up and getting it.
Riffle, corner 3, fading away, drops it in. The assist to Dante Workman. Jude Miller goes up. Bank is closed, and Dante Workman with the rebound. Workman crosses the timeline, works it to the near side, hands it off to Patrick. Patrick drives from the top of the key, tries to feed off the foot of Bontrager. It goes out of bounds. Nice job by Workman to pull away and let it roll out of bounds. And now Falcon's going to check in. Toby Mast. Patrick now feeds it to Whithoyle. Backdoor
nice.
cut. Mailman delivers from the collector. Bontrager in the corner, drives, kicks it out. Jude Miller this time. Goes to Bontrager, now out to Caffey. Top of the key, he'll drive. Pull-up jumper from the elbow. The line drive shot, can't drop it in. Bontrager's put back in, his foul on the back. Going back up for the attempt. And Triton picks up their first foul here in the third quarter.
That's going to be on Dante Workman, his 2nd.
Triton with a trio of players to check in after this first free throw. Reinhardt's going to check in for Bontrager, giving the signal.
Bontrager has not been to the line yet this evening.
Accurate on the first one. Good. Bontrager about a 43% free throw shooter according to Max Preps. 3 of 7 coming into that last attempt. Off the mark, no good. Riffle gets the rebound. Riffle stops behind the back dribble, lets the offense get down and get set. As Overmeyer Wood, Caden Large all check in for Triton. Large on the elbow. Leaves it for Riffle. Uses the screen. Oh, got the defense to lead. Pull up three. Can't drop it in. Miller with the rebound. Up the floor to Caffey on the right wing. Back to Miller straight away. He'll take off. Ripped away from Dante Workman. Workman attacks. 1-on-2 fast break, but he'll leave it for Riffle, who comes flying out of nowhere. Dynamite to the mailman again for another connection here in the third quarter. Triton pulls out in front by 8. Falcon back, good feed.
Go.
Beautiful ball movement by the Bruins. Makes it a 2-possession game. Inside 3 to go here in the third. Wood goes up on top. Riffle swings it to Overmeyer. Back to Riffle. Now the Workman goes to Brady Wood on the left wing. Waits for Overmeyer, top of the key. Overmeyer. Leaves it for Workman.
Oh, roll that.
Kate
good
Large,
shot fake.
Good up fake. Oh, can't get the finish to drop in. Riffle's reverse lay-in, no good, but he gets fouled on the way up.
So Bontrager's going to pick up his first. That's also, even though it's on here, but that's 5 team fouls.
So Triton will be in the bonus the rest of the way out here in the third. Riffle's first free throw tickles the twine there. As Reinhardt and Mast check in. Patrick and Swanson check in for Overmeyer and Dante Workman. That was a good move by Caden Large.
Yep.
Going back to that play.
Mr. Fundamentals, that's what I like to call him.
You're writing a novel over here?
No.
Or dad jokes.
Okay. More dad jokes.
It comes to mind.
Swanson, 3 on the way. Oh, in and out. Rebound there by Parsons. By Parson, rather. Falcon drives against Brady Wood, and a foul call there. Falcon, good use of the momentum. Use the defense against Brady Wood to his advantage.
So Brady's going to pick up his second, team's second.
When Hoyle checks in for Caden Large. Workman checks in for Gage. Reinhardt slaps the ball, triggers the inbound. Now goes to Miller. Now to Mast. Parsons spots up for a wing 3. Can't drop it in, didn't quite catch the rim. That one goes out of bounds. Triton goes back the other way. Falcon tried to get there, but Triton did a good job taking up real estate, not allowing him through.
Gotta love the hustle. Willing to get out there and put his body on the line.
Now to Workman. Works it to Swanson here on the near side. Swanson drives against Mast, kicks it to the corner. Brady Wood contested 3. Can't drop it in. Falcon with the defensive rebound. Miller, right wing. Goes to Mast. Leaves it for Parson. Reinhardt kicks it out. Miller again in traffic with the floater. Can't drop it in.
The box out.
Patrick
right
gets
by
the
Workman.
rebound. Patrick scanning the floor. Oh, Patrick sees a seam. He goes up strong. Landed. Patrick in for 2. Triton, their largest lead of the ball game now, 9. Reinhardt on the right side goes to Parson, top of the key, inside a minute to go here in the third. Miller behind the back dribble, but landed. Patrick tries to pick his pocket. And now Patrick's got it. Leaves it for Workman, adjusts in mid-flight and puts it in. Dynamite Dante Workman again. Miller up the floor, Falcon now. Reinhardt's got it inside the three-point line, backing down Workman, uses the screen. Then we say, here comes Patrick. Patrick disrupts it. It's loose. Patrick's free. Cruise control down the floor. It's up. Landed Patrick for 2 more. They try with their 10th steal of the ball game. Parson through the hands of Miller. lost the basketball. Triton swarming again, and a foul call.
Landon was feeling it. He was about to go up. I think he was going to dunk it that time.
Overmeyer will check in for Dante Workman. Ben McFarland checks in for Landon Patrick. Those two were busy the last about 30 seconds.
Good.
And we're getting a bench warning on Bethany Christian.
Out of the box.
I mean, I guess they say it wasn't out in the box, I guess.
Yep.
Was out
He was on the floor.
On the floor. And
Parson now leads. Overmeyer going to get called for the foul.
So Overmeyer's first, team's fourth.
And Caffey's going to check in for Toby Mast. With 15 seconds even on the board. There now goes to Reinhardt. 10 seconds. Reinhardt. Dribble drive through the lane. Has a nice look. Scoop and score. Overmeyer quickly goes to Swanson. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Swanson at the buzzer on the way. Can't drop it in. McFarland tried to tip it at the last moment. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Triton leads 38-27. We'll be back for the fourth right after this.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, fourth quarter underway. Andy O'Hara with me here tonight. Quentin Amson, Kenny Barnhart, and the Hall of Famer Ryan Lemers. Fourth quarter underway here from Buller Court. Triton leads 38-27.
They put up 14-7 in that third stanza, so that's what gets there, that 11-point lead.
Patrick underneath, good idea there to Swanson. Can't drop it in. Reinhardt with the rebound. Keep an eye on Reinhardt. This young man may be having a big fourth quarter. In the corner, Parson on the way. Counted the assist to Reinhardt.
That's just their second of 12 to drop behind the arc.
He says he's going to contribute to points on the board, and right there, right on cue. Oh, intercepted. Jude Miller finds Reinhardt again. Reinhardt lost the dribble, goes out of bounds, and he'll turn it over.
Trojans got to be careful. You can't have a stagnant fourth. This is not a team that you want to let them start to come back.
You can't let Reinhardt get warm in a hurry. This guy leads in a lot of categories.
Nope, you got to go at him. He already has he has 3 fouls. You got to go at him.
Leads in assists. Back door's closed. Leaves it for Swanson. Uses the screen. Back to Patrick. And it goes to Riffle on the wing. And slowing it down. Using as much time on the scoreboard as possible.
Slip right there.
Riffle, good move. Drive, steps through with the runner. Can't drop it in. Tipped around. Falcon gets rebound, but he goes to the floor and a travel call.
Ooh, it looked like he might have.
So a technical foul call on Falcon. So Patrick will shoot free throws. Patrick hits the first. Second one finds the bottom of the basket, and Triton will hang on to it. Now their largest lead of the game, 10, or I guess they've had 13.
Yep, it's up to 13.
I looked earlier, their largest was 9, so I just. Workman exits the center circle to the right side, hands it off to Swanson. Back to Workman. Workman scanning. Nothing there. Now finds Patrick. Patrick leads it for Whithoyle underneath. Has the look he wants. Goes up strong with it. Bank is close. Good defense by Bontrager. Reinhardt in transition the other way. Goes to Miller. On the baseline. Skips it to Parson.
Yep.
Corner 3. Good pass. Good shot. Parson hits from the corner. Now to Riffle. 7-point ball game. Reinhardt missed the ball. Feed down into Whithoyle. Banks open the assist to Dante Workman. Caffey on the left wing. He'll drive against Riffle, but a foul call on the reach.
Can't be reaching around. You got to slide in front of him. Stay in front.
Riffle's going to pick up his second, team's first for this fourth quarter.
The Triton's going to call a timeout. And they're going to use their second 30-second timeout. They will have 2 timeouts remaining.
You have 2 or 3?
They should have 3. 3 full.
They should have three full timeouts remaining.
Yep.
How many viewers we have?
Make sure I didn't.
Appreciate everybody watching here tonight.
Let's see what we're 134. Wow.
So been a good game here.
Yes, this has been a nice, good game tight, close game, and a lot of action.
Of course, we did find out the Bi-County draw. Triton will host Culver to start the tournament. Then be the rest of the week they'll be up at LaVille. There will be the JV boys.
Yes, it's a little different format. Basically, they put in their weather delay that they've had to put in the last couple of years. They're just going to start it off.
Oh, yeah, we have had that.
So, basically, no games Monday night. Tuesday night, it'll be everybody plays at all the places. So, JV, varsity, everywhere. And then there won't be anything Wednesday night. And then Thursday will be the varsity girls at LaVille. Friday night, varsity boys. And then Saturday mornings, the JVs finish up. And then the championships for Saturday night.
I tell you
varsity.
what, you're a fan of basketball. Go watch a Bi-County tournament.
Miller misses the shot, and Reinhardt's put back. No good, but fouled on the way up. And Triton just led an 81% free throw shooter to the line.
So Dante picked up his 3rd foul.
He's been there earlier, perfect this evening. In and out.
You just had to do that, didn't you?
Oh, I couldn't I couldn't stop myself. I'm sorry. Second one this time. Finds the bottom of the bucket. 8 points separate the 2 teams. Patrick now. Works it left, hands it off to Workman. Workman drives, kicks it out to Swanson. Swanson sees the seam. Goes with the runner at the left hand. Can't drop it in. Whithoyle can't collect it, but he tips it to Swanson. Now to Patrick. Patrick kicks it out to Workman. What are you?
Oh.
Swanson now with it. Sees a free lane. Goes to Workman. 3-pointer on the way. Drops it in. Swanson with the assist. And Triton extends their lead.
5 of 19 behind the arc for the Trojans.
I really like that spread offense that the Trojans are doing.
Parson hands it off to Bontrager. Tipped by Patrick. Patrick with another steal. Lockdown Landon Patrick on the way. Gets it knocked away from Bontrager. It stays right here. Good effort by Bontrager. As Q said, good recovery, absolutely. Ran the whole floor.
He did. Dead sprint. That's the kind of hustle that you want out of a leader. He ain't even a senior. He's a sophomore. Bright future ahead for him.
Real big lineup in now for the Bruins. Falcon checks in for Jude Miller. Riffle leaves it for Workman. Back to Riffle. Give and go off the inbound. Can't drop it in. Hits the iron. Parson now will lead it up the floor. He'll drive. Good feed to Falcon, but lost it on the way up. He'll turn it over. Caden Large and Jaden Overmeyer will check in for Whithoyle and Patrick.
Coach telling both those players, hey, it's just a quick break. Get a sip of water. Get ready. Catch your breath a little bit.
Riffle now uses the screen, drives up to the window, no good, rebound there. Collected by Dante Workman. Overmeyer can't grab it. Reinhardt's tries to get rid of it. It's a loose ball on the floor. It's a fight. Everybody's hitting the floor. Caffey to Reinhardt. Drives through. Draws the foul.
Charge.
Yep. How many players touched that ball and never had possession?
I'm pretty sure at least 4 or 5 of them touched it.
So Large, after all that, picked up his second.
Reinhardt hits the first. And they're going to take a full timeout. They will have 2 timeouts remaining. 1 full, 1:30.
Another first for me tonight is Bethany actually has a JV player named Orion. 17 years doing this, I've never seen another Orion on a roster.
Yep. And he was out there it started, I believe.
He played well.
Yep.
And then today, Trent gave us a little brain teaser kind of to see
Oh, yeah.
high school basketball courts we've been to.
There's no contest there.
I didn't even think I would hit 37, but I'm at 41 if you don't count gyms that have been demolished or converted to middle school gyms.
Yeah, Trent's got so many knows that has been to, they said, what was it, 31?
37.
I thought it was 31.
I think he said 37.
Oh, it was 31.
We go back to what he said here.
Well, Trent had 31. His friend had 37.
Yeah,
so
37.
I didn't even crack that. I hit 35.
I didn't even start to count. I just started looking through them
I had
because I knew
35.
I wasn't going to be up to there. But
I had to go back to my Warsaw days but then Orion, he sits there and they say his 247 games. Orion had that broken what? Matter of seconds, 680 for him
that's
on the low end.
You've been to 680 different gyms.
If you count 40 games a year.
Oh,
yeah.
40
games.
games a year.
I thought we were talking about gyms. I was like, dude, that's like the whole state of Indiana.
Dude, that's just high school.
How many vintage, like old school gyms have you been to though? Like I'm talking like.
Is this another old joke?
No, no, no.
guys are awful.
I mean,
I'm gonna mute you
there's
here in a second.
one for like semi-state that's like the 3rd oldest gym in Indiana or something.
And Reinhardt,
Oh,
this is
that
the
was
second
close.
after the timeout. Golly, between Rick, you guys.
Hey, I said young. I said
Surprised
happy
Michelle's
birthday,
chimed
young
in.
man.
Well, I know you said young, but now you're coming out with the old jokes. I mean, old gyms you've been. You see that? All right, back to basketball. Swanson on the left side. Uses the screen. Good job by Miller to fight through. Swanson now goes to Workman. Workman has a seam, drives the lane, blocked by Reinhardt, and Riffle touches out of bounds. And the Bruins flexing their muscle defensively. Caffey drives, good feed to Falcon underneath big man with the left-hand scoop. Can't get that one short of the mark. But Hoya collects the rebound. Out of Workman, Reinhardt going to pick him up. Man defense being played by the Bruins. Workman has a seam again. He'll drive. This time respects the behind the back.
Yep.
Respects the pursuit by Reinhardt again. Goes up. Now he draws the foul. This on Reinhardt. This may be 4.
He went up and used that body.
Falcon.
So Falcon picked up his 3rd. Team's
Now that's 2 players with
second.
3 for them.
Yeah, Dante, smart move there. Really respected the pursuit defense by Reinhardt. Off the mark on that one.
Of course, how many, 2 times they went in and pulled the ball back. So then the defender's like, is he really going to shoot it or not? And then, of course, he did. And draw the foul.
Workman with a line drive shot there as he tickles the twine. Caffey quickly into Parson. Parson top of the key, trying to lose Swanson. Good ball handling, now hands it to Reinhardt. Goes to Miller. Miller pull-up jumper from the free throw line. It's good. Good look for Jude Miller. Now Reinhardt's going to guard in the full court. Patrick up the floor. Goes to Swanson. Out of Workman inside, 3 minutes to go. 9 points separate the 2 teams. Workman splits the defenders, drives again, leaves it to Wood Hoyle and gets it ripped around, and they're going to say a jump ball's the call, and the Bruins take over. And Jason grows in disbelief, pleading his case.
Has there been a jump ball since halftime?
I don't believe so.
Then it should have been Trojans. I don't know. I'm not down there.
Well, you're in the 4th. Yeah, I didn't keep track of it that way.
I'm going to keep it.
In the corner to Miller. Tries to feed kickball by Triton.
Now that's intentional.
Now that's intentional. That is a
Intentional.
kickball.
Intentional.
According to Rodney's rules, that is a kickball because it wasn't an intentional kick.
Yep.
Just look up how Emma Hepler does it, and that will tell you what an intentional kickball is. She had, what, 7 in the sectional championship that one year?
Yes.
Reinhardt on the wing. He'll drive the baseline, goes up, and try and call for the foul.
The
And like you
charge.
said, you got to take that charge. If they're going to drive and they're going to come at you, you've got to get your feet planted and use that momentum.
You got to just go down at like 30-second burn.
So Whitlow is going to pick up his second, team's 4th for the Trojans. So another one puts Bethany in the bonus.
Reinhardt doing a great job getting to the line. You not only get points up on the board, but you also are stopping the clock. Everybody gets a breather. Trojans got to find a way to start executing.
He's currently 4 of 6 at the line right now. Going for his 7th attempt.
He's got a game-high 13 points. And now full court pressure defense being put on by the Bruins.
Here comes the trap.
Swanson fakes it, trying to split, leads up the floor. He's got Woodhoyle. Woodhoyle feeds it to Riffle underneath, waits for the up fake. Goes out to Workman. Swanson with it now, guarding against Reinhardt. Being guarded by Reinhardt, rather. Patrick drives, leaves it for Riffle. Trying patient with their offensive approach. Swanson drives again and draws the foul.
Yep, kind of got him with the body as he was going up. So Miller's going to pick up his second, team's 3rd.
Swanson's had a good night, 9 points for him.
Just 1 of 2 at the line tonight.
Had some big 3-pointers earlier in the ball game. First one tickles the twine there. Swanson settles in. His second attempt on the way is on mark. Perfect trip for him. 11 points on the night. The 4th Trojan in double figures. Reinhardt drives, spin, good move for the big man up and can't get the finish to drop in. Riffle fight for the rebound and Woodhoyle comes away with it. Patrick now goes to Workman. Right back to Patrick, feeds it to Woodhoyle, kicks it out. Julian Swanson with the hot hand for 3. Can't drop it in. Reinhardt gets rebound, tipped by Swanson again. Woodhoyle goes to Swanson. And a timeout for Jason Groves. He'll take a full timeout. They will have 2 timeouts remaining. Both are full. I think a smart timeout there, try to reset. Okay, you got a minute 24 left. You do have the lead by 9, but you've got to be smart here on both sides of the ball.
I don't think he really wanted to see that 3 attempt out there. Just when trying to kill some time and get the good ball movement. It's been happening around that outside.
Not only that, it's a good thing that there was that tip ball because there was 3 Trojans back here.
Yeah.
And almost 4
yeah.
Bruins. One was crossing half court, so it would have been easy.
Easy bucket.
Easy bucket, yep.
Not a whole lot of contested look on that attempt potentially.
4th quarter scoring right now. Bethany put up 12 points. Triton's put up 10. So eating a little into it.
Bethany averages about 18 points a quarter according to Max Preps in the 4th.
Give a shout out to Savannah Hawley tonight. She had a game high 20 points.
Had a girl,
yes.
The freshman. Job for Savannah.
And a shout out to Leah. She just got the stats done.
Riffle now triggers the inbound. Now he waits to trigger the inbound. Now gets the okay. Goes to Workman. Takes the handoff. Workman, good move. Baseline drive. It's good for Dante Workman. Triton hits the 50-point mark. The 2nd time this season. Taking away Swanson. Up the floor, hands it to Workman with the up fake. Splits the defenders. Workman now to Patrick.
Oh, good pass.
To Woodhoyle and draws the foul from Parson. I believe is who the foul's going to be on.
Yep. And Parson's going to pick up his first, team's 4th.
So Tanner Woodhoyle to the line.
Hasn't been there yet this evening.
Well, the 5th Trojan to do so. Off the back iron. Bontrager checks in for Falcon. Hoyle again tickles the twine, 1 for 2 on that trip, and Caden Large checks in for him. .3 to go. Triton with a 12-point lead. Caffey directs, wants the screen. Drives the baseline, puts on the brakes. Good job by him. Nice job to put on the brakes and wait for the defense to over-pursue. Now goes to Patrick trying to get up the floor. Leads it to Riffle, too tall, and it goes out of bounds.
Got to get a stop.
Yep.
No easy buckets.
Caffey, Netta Reinhardt, three-pointer, high-arcing shot. Off the iron, no good. Patrick with the rebound. Patrick goes up in a foul call here. That should put them in the bonus.
So Caffey gets his second. Just like you said, Triton's now in the bonus.
And Toby Mast to check in, as will Gideon Miller will both check in after this first free throw. First one on the way, rattles home. And now McFarland, Reichert, Quintana, Wood, and Isaiah Vaca all looking to check in for the Trojans. So basically, the whole group on the floor comes off for the Trojans, except for the shooter, because Landon's got to wait. Brady Wooden awaits that one. And Triton settling in for their 5th win. Jason Groves, 21-1 against the Bruins. And Triton looks to pick up their 16th win here at Buller Court. And Patrick hits that one. Puts their team up by 12, 23.4 to go. Caffey's got it. Two teams could potentially meet if either one wins the sectional championship. Caffey out to Parson, 12 seconds, 10 seconds. And a foul call on the Trojans. Put them in the bonus.
Ben McFarland picked up his first. Said Bethany's now the bonus. Parson has not been to the line this evening.
Off the front iron. John Harrell's prediction here tonight was Bethany Christian favored 53-50.
We got a 53 in there.
We got a 53. And the second one rattles in.
You can just stay back here.
Yep.
And don't even need to break the timeline, as that's going to do it. Triton's going to win here 53-42. Road to their 5th win on the year. The Bruins will fall to 2-4. They will be at Lakeland Christian Academy on Saturday. And then, of course, for them, they'll have their Lakeland Christian tourney where they will face Whitco and Ileana Christian for their first 2 games on the 27th. And Triton will host Winnemac for their final game of 2024.
Get to go back home.
Get to go back home.
Been on
3 out of their next 4 games are at home. Well, excuse me, 4 out of their next 5.
5.
I forgot by county to add that one in.
That's true, got that by county in there. So here's the team stats there. Triton got to the line 17 times, got 12 of them to drop. Bethany Christian, 13, got 7 of theirs. 2-pointers, 13 of 34, 13 of 25. Behind the arc, 5 of 21 and 7 of 13, and the turnovers, 12 and 25. For Bethany Christian, Reinhardt were led with 13, Caffey with 9, Parson with 7, Falcon with 6, Miller with 4, and Bontrager with 2. For the victorious Trojans, Workman 13, Patrick 12, Swanson 11, Riffle 10, Whithoy finished out with 5.
All right, with that being said, we're going to hang up here from Buller Court. We're going to pack up and head home. And until next time, remember the Trojan.